1985. A company from Japan releases the NES game console in America, known as the Nintendo Entertainment System. It entered the US market when the video game industry was struggling. Nintendo hoped their system would be a game changer, and it was. The NES sold nearly 62 million units worldwide. And the best-selling game? You guessed it, Super Mario Bros., selling an astounding 40 million copies. Nintendo first launched in New York City, October of 1985, with an initial shipment of 100,000 deluxe sets. Now the deluxe set included the console, 2 game controllers, Rob the Robot, Rob stands for Robotic Operating Buddy, the Zapper light gun, and 2 games, Gyromite and Duck Hunt. Nintendo said it sold about 90,000 consoles in 9 weeks. Not too shabby for an industry that is really suffering at this time. Nintendo surveyed 200 NES owners and found that the most popular reason for buying the NES was because kids wanted Rob the Robot. That was the reason I got it. Other strong reasons included good graphics, a variety of games, and uniqueness and newness of the NES package. Following the success in New York, Nintendo planned to release across the rest of the United States. For this nationwide launch, the NES was available in 2 different packages: the deluxe set, which was sold in New York, and a scaled down set with a console, 2 controllers, and of course the Super Mario Bros. Game that we've all grown to love. The successful launch of NES in America helped Nintendo dominate the home video game market for the remainder of the 80s, eventually selling more than 60 million consoles. That's when many of us fell in love with games like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Castlevania, and many, many more great titles. The NES slowly faded from the spotlight as new, more advanced systems were introduced, like the SNES, which was 16-bit instead of 8-bit. And then in 1994, Nintendo stopped the licensing of new NES games. More than 1,000 titles were produced during that time. Regardless, you still have the die-hard fans from the 80s like me, who still love to pull out the NES every once in a while and reflect. Some of us even have the first deluxe set we got years ago under the Christmas tree in the 80s. The NES is one system that may never go away.